The Bible calls us to pray for our leaders, and that's exactly what a group of pastors is doing every day when lawmakers are in session here at the Iowa Capitol.
We pray for wisdom.
Having a pastor at the Capitol is another day in Iowa. It's just another day. It's as common as a legislator being in the Capitol.
The group meets at a nearby church to pray and discuss what the lawmakers will take up that week. They then head over and start meeting with elected officials from both sides of the aisle.
I do believe that the prayers that the pastors have done for me has helped the issues, settle some of the issues in my home life and helped me to carry those issues as I continue the work for my constituents.
Whether I get to see them personally or if they're here meeting with someone else, it's always good to see that moral support out there.
And they're not just on the state level.
I pray that you would encourage him for the
U.S. Senator Chuck Grassley tells CBN News he's happy to see these pastors following the biblical calling.
I say read 1 Timothy 2:1 and 2, where it says to pray for people in government. And I welcome that.
And he adds one specific request for lawmakers.
What Washington, D.C. needs, and any public official at any level of government needs, is to pray for public officials to have wisdom.
This idea, known as the Church Ambassador Program, started taking shape after the 2012 election, when Bob Vanderplatz, president of the Family Leader, felt a deep change was needed.
We really did a gut check. We looked at ourselves in the mirror and said, what is this all about? And that's when we said, we need to authentically engage the church. We need to be about cultural transformation. And the only way we're going to get cultural transformation is if we lead with the gospel.
And that includes bringing faith and political leaders together. While the pastors don't bring a political agenda into the Capitol, they're available to add a faith-based perspective to issues. Greg Baker, who leads the pastors in each day, has seen legislators change their stance after prayer.
We had a legislator that completely turned 180 on a pretty controversial issue last year in regards to abortion. Completely turned 180 by relationships with pastors.
Baker maintains the key to success is remaining nonpartisan.
Our end goal isn't policy. It's not favoring one person or the other. Our end goal is a relationship.
While hundreds of pastors from around Iowa take part in the program, they only take a small group into the Capitol on a daily basis.
One of the things we're seeing is that the spiritual temperature at the Iowa Capitol, it's at an all-time high.
The Family Leader is partnering with people who will bring this to other states, like Ohio.
In some senses, it's the most common sense thing. It's relationship.
The Ambassador Program is just one part of the Family Leader's broader Daniel initiative that aims to engage more Christians in politics and government.
When that trust gets built up, we do believe that our voice then does matter in elections. Our voice does matter in policies. And we want to see that happen. But it's not hijacking the church for a political gain. It's not hijacking the church for a candidate win.
And since they're seeing positive results, they're already planning to expand into states like Minnesota, Wisconsin, New Hampshire, and Florida. The pastors are now regular fixtures in the Capitol, and during the 4 years they've visited, only 5 members have turned down their offers to pray with them. Reporting from Des Moines, Iowa, Abigail Robertson, CBN News.